And with that, we're going to go ahead and start getting all set up here for Mare 2, the Daring sequel. So last week we checked out Mare. By the way, CMC, apparently I did pick up the game you mentioned that was mentioned by Rainy, so
I heard.
Cool though. So, yeah, by Rakan Haddad. Oh my god!
It is so goddamn loud!
Okay. We're gonna go ahead.
Rock on.
Ears bleed. And there we are. So, Mare 2, the Daring sequel.
I am going into rage mode right now.
So let me get this straight. You
Oh.
decided to yet again to make
We got-
that unicorn use a cloud walking spell on me, have her teleport me on the clouds, and force me to complete the stupid dare of yours where I have to collect all the berries while dodging spikes? Oh, Pokey, once I, Mary Berry, collect all the berries and complete the dare, you're going to get it!
Wow.
That voice line was low compared to the,
Okay, wait a minute.
Yeah,
Wow,
no, that should not have made it. Hold on, I just realized something here. Let me fix this real fast. Oh wait, okay, you're gonna stop that because I wanted to actually share the application with you guys directly, so you can hear everything too. So we do have camera controls now. We can jump. So already, but the camera is all out.
Yeah, I'm having trouble with that too here.
Also, running is hilarious. Look at this. Just
and you have a double jump. Looks like.
well, kind of a double jump. It looks like if I'm even clipping the cloud a little bit, I can do it jump again. So it's kind of, but yeah, I do gotta run and jump though. So gotta be nice. I can't be nice about this.
And your pivot point is in your hips. And you do not have a straight backup, I'm guessing.
I don't think so. No, it doesn't seem that way. Pressing back actually makes me kind of swivel back. So there are improvements. This is like several months later, so it's not even a huge amount of time. But you can definitely see that they learned from the first game and did improvements on it. Okay. Alright. The funny thing is I've also been playing a lot of... Dang it. I gotta watch the camera controls because that's my greatest enemy here. Hey, wow.
Yeah, well, wait till you get to level 3 and wait till you get to level 4. I'm on level 4. This game will bring out the rage in these circuits.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. At the same time, though, I have been playing a lot. I was playing a lot of Super Mario 64 for an archipelago, and oh my god, I don't know if it was my controller. I just forgot how janky old Mario 64 was at times.
Yeah, the 60 Mario 64 is known for it's pretty much known for like basically setting the groundwork for what 3D platforming should be.
Yeah.
Remember, that was a groundwork, not the final product.
It was definitely it set a really good groundwork, a lot better than like Bubsy 3D and things like that. But yeah, no, it shows its age, especially when you have different control schemes nowadays. I still beat the game though, I'm not gonna lie, but the Bowser throw was the worst for me.
That he needs to do a video on Super Mario 64. He always talks about it.
Okay, so it looks like we still got the same tail artery problem, though it's not quite as bad as it was before, but it's still pretty.
At the very least, you could jump.
Well, there's that too, but I could easily jump into spikes. It seems like. Oh, the camera's
that's
really.
why I was questioning about where your rotation point was, and
Fuck.
because you have to
Fuck.
basically try to deal with things with your front.
Yeah. Right now, though, just to give everybody a heads up, this and the other Mare Dare right now are on sale on Steam for dirt cheap. And I mean that. It's like $1 each.
$1.50 for both.
Ooh, wow. You can even get them both for cheaper.
Well, no, I mean, that's just it. Like, this one's $1, the first one's 50 cents.
Oh, they dropped the price than the last time I bought it. It was $1 when I got it initially. So yeah, $1.50
Well,
for.
that's with the sale.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
right now.
Yeah. Yeah, $1.50 for both. That is pretty snazzy. So yeah, if you wanna have a really cheap frustration game, this'll eat up a couple of hours if you let it easily.
And raise your blood pressure.
Yeah. Well, it depends on if you enjoy like games this janky and stuff like this. Maybe not as much. You're definitely gonna feel it either way.
Speaking of, well,
Oof, oof. You gotta dare to Mare.
You gotta be Mare, dude. Okay, never mind.
Okay. Alright, we're doing good. I'm gonna go ahead and just go back. Continue. Oh! Oh! Dang it! The camera jerked. This is gonna be annoying. It's the camera that's killing me more than any. No, it's not. The camera's frustrating, but that's the first time it actually killed me.
the camera keeps jerking on me.
Yeah. So the camera's definitely a fun little piece of work. Okay. Okay. Yeah, overall they have improved. At the same time, though, just now that we got the added camera, that just seems to add problems. Let's see.
Jumping itself.
Mario
adds a
64
lot of
DS.
problems,
Oh, actually, yeah. This reminisces me. This reminds me more of Mario 64 DS. When you
too.
had to use the.
I played and beat that to completion.
Me too. But yeah, it's still a different beast with the crosshairs and the analog control pad.
Yeah, the analog control stick for the N64 on Nintendo Switch is a lot. Well, with the Pro controllers, a very godsend compared to what I had with the DS.
Yeah. At least this game's nice enough that it gives you a different music when you die. So you're not getting the same beat music over and over and over. I think. Sounds like different music anyway. Yep, it's different music. Okay, that was just a bad jump.
Heck is already on level 4.
Oh, I'm goody for you. I'm so happy for you. Actually,
I'm just.
I've been more since last week. This is the level I cannot get past.
Fair enough.
So if you can get to level 4, you might beat me, Circuit.
If I can get to level 3, I'll beat myself. No, I probably should have gone the other way because I seem to kill myself whenever I complete this cloud and then try to keep going back around. Because it's honestly, yeah, it's this cloud that's killing me. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. No! Alright, let's see. Comes to older consoles, I'm investing in retro fighter controllers. Those are really good controllers. I think I actually invested in their Kickstarter for PlayStation 3 controllers that should hopefully be getting off the production line soon. But I also got their 64 controllers. That's where I really started to learn about them. Granted, I unfortunately got the janky first edition one where they did not account for the L button with the joystick, so it could actually get caught. It's kind of funny.
I think Matt McMuscles has a controller like that.
But yeah, no, they sent out a replacement shell that fixes the issue and everything, so they're good about it. They are really good. It's just kind of funny that happened to get one of their first controllers that ended up having a weird issue like that.
My first introduction to those controllers was the Two Best Friends Play channel back in the day.
Oddly kind of gaming related, but I was just going through random YouTube and I came across this video about like F1 races in their like most extreme weather moments, and it brought up first of all it's the night it was 1993, the European Grand Prix. It took place in Spain. They were sponsored by Sega for this whole thing, and it felt weird to me that for the European Grand Prix, they gave the winner of that race a golden Sonic the Hedgehog.
Wow.
That's weird, but kind of funny too. I kind of like that.
Like it wasn't like I found it because I was like it wasn't even the Japanese Grand Prix. But I mean they were still sponsored by Sega, so I guess okay.
Why not?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Okay, I'm learning, I'm adapting, I'm improvising, I am overcoming. Every time I get a little bit closer, every time I do a little bit better. Oh dear God, I hate this part because for some reason, I don't know why, the camera decides, hey, let's go ahead and suddenly jerk. It didn't jerk. It didn't jerk.
Why didn't you jerk?
That's a good thing. Don't tell it to jerky jerk. Okay.
We're doing it.
Oh God, no.
Oh,
No. Do I have to jump over these?
Yep.
Yes, you do.
no. Oh, you ran into them.
Well, I never jumped over them yet. That was the first time that's ever been a thing.
You know what? Then you know what? Wait, before you get too far, why not just use some of this area up here as like your practice then? Like
Not
just try
that
kind of get an
one.
idea of there you go. Try and kind of get this, give you an idea of like where you need to jump from.
Okay. Okay.
That's generally like, especially if like if it introduces something like that late into a level, you don't frustrate yourself by going through the level. All that, just kind of find a place that you can practice.
Okay, so
Yeah.
apparently
You know what,
I,
that's what I'm gonna. You know what? Good idea, Suki. I'm just gonna skip over the parts here. I already
Alright,
know how to do.
I think I have a general idea how it works now. It looks like I could jump over 1 to 1.5 to 2 spikes per simple jump without running, which is going to be a lot easier than trying to do a dash jump. Like
Tried
dash
have you
jumping looks
tried,
more for gaps more than jumping spikes.
Yeah, and knowing how this game how this game's movement is going, I almost wonder if you want to have the camera to your side like you did that one point when you do the jump.
Might be worth it, yeah. Let's get back to the spike part, and that should be a little bit easier for me to gauge.
Well, Circuit, I'll share a little secret with you I've learned. You can hold down run while jumping, and it'll give you more range, but do be careful with it.
Roger that. Okay. Somebody get Takeshi on the line. We got the most extreme challenge right here. I can't believe it took... I've been trying to watch Game Center CX for a while, and I can't believe it's only now that I remember his freaking name.
Kessie's Castle?
Was that? No, that can't be right.
No, that is the most extreme.
No, I'm talking... no, I'm talking about somebody else then. The Retro Gaming Challenge guy.
Oh, okay.
Ah! Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay. Okay. Alright. Oh, that was interesting. Actually, that was really interesting. Yes! Okay, so the dash button is interesting. I just realized something really weird about it. Hold on. Let me get into the next level.
If you jump and hit dash, it sends you flying.
Well, kind of. You can jump and then start dashing mid-air. You literally, if you suddenly shift in the middle of the air, it will speed you up suddenly. So you don't have that initial inertia bounce when you leave the air. It's whenever you hold the shift.
Only problem is finding the perfect space to land.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
And the camera's
Why
jerking
are
on
there
me
all
again.
those extra clouds if everything's in this one side?
Because he designed a level and damn it, he's going to use these assets.
It could also be that there's a different way to do this berry collecting if you want to, but for the life of me, I can't figure it out. But God, this
The only
is
way
when...
I think is making long jumps across, but that only works for like that first cloud. It doesn't work for these. Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
What
he's
nightmare fuel is this? Oh my...
Yeah,
the camera just
Wait
glitched.
until
Also,
you get to
you know,
Circuit,
Yeah.
just wait till you get to level 4.
You're asking a lot of an old school gamer here.
yeah. You know what? I think what.
Wow.
You know what? I bet you anything. He originally designed like a bunch of stuff. Like he probably had a bunch of like stuff on all these clouds, and then just decided to condense the level and just didn't feel like removing those clouds.
Honestly, I could see that because the way these clouds are right now. Oh dear world.
Because that feels like a path that you were supposed to take.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It kind of feels that way, and I could see maybe he actually diminished it because even he realized, okay, this is way too much. Because this is a lot. This is a hell of a lot, even for what this game is.
Yeah, because
Well,
so weird.
circuit,
Because I'm
I'm
pretty
getting
sure
closer.
that one way
Getting
off to the
closer.
side there probably only has one on it, such that,
Damn it.
and he generally makes it so that the one with one is your end points.
Okay.
But between this and that other,
Okay, I got a way to
go.
do this.
you're forced to zigzag back and forth a bit.
Yeah. Okay, I got that cloud down now.
So you get the right cloud, and then, but yeah,
Camera keeps jerking.
Funny thing about this game is I actually am seeing improvements every time I'm doing the run. It's just, wow. It's like a weird it's like a weird combination of test of patience and just a skill and ability.
That got further than last time.
Okay, that was just bad. Okay, that camera just jinked.
I love Sonic Adventure 2 for the life of me, but damn, the camera can be hindered sometimes.
Yeah, well, you don't have to worry about spikes cutting you down immediately when you're escaping the city. Because we can make it through.
Follow me on
Alright.
Instagram.
Shit.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
This is either the thing where you're supposed to go to that right cloud first, then clear everything cloud by cloud, or you're meant to go all the way to the end, getting half of the berries, and then come back to that,
Stay still, you
And
stupid camera!
Whoops.
be the last berry on that one with us.
Honestly, kind of. You know what? Let's give that a go then. Now that you mention it, I'm gonna try something a little different here and see what happens. You know, the funny thing is, I was about to make a joke. I got a low penny Batman, and I'm just remembering suddenly the game. I just saw the Game Grumps episode where they're doing a Nuzlocke right now, and yeah, they just and like fourth party wipe.
Jesus.
Granted, two of them were literally at the beginning with the first person you ever fight. But yeah,
Was there a Charmander with a critical hit scratch?
no, it was diamond, not diamond and pearl, but the emerald.
Platinum.
Oh, platinum. Thank you. You're doing platinum. So it was Tortwig or Piplup.
I thought Nuzlocke you're forgiven for the first rival fight.
You are. Aaron's an idiot.
I
It
mean,
just
tell us
depends
something we
on-
don't know.
It depends on which rule set you're using.
Yeah,
That
he
is
actually
how
meant,
many-
he mentioned it right off the bat, and then he promptly ignored it.
Also depends on how many times you get crit in the beginning.
Yeah, he went to his second gym trainer, and yeah, they critted his team a few times and just it was a total wipeout. Right now, he's still in it. He's still in it after the fourth redo. he managed to grab one Pokemon. I can't remember what it was. It's like a bell Pokemon.
Oh, Bronzong?
Yeah, that's probably it. But he managed to grab that one before his team wipe, so that's all he has right now to continue the...
Oh no, it wasn't a Chimecho?
Yeah. Chimecho or Chingling,
I think it's a Chingling.
something like that.
Chingling, oh yeah.
Okay,
he's
if it's a
screwed.
bell Chingling,
He's
that's
screwed.
not that bad. It's just not that good.
It's all he has at the moment.
It's his only hope to get more encounters. It's not gonna carry him.
The thing, it's not going to, but it has to. So yeah, I'm imagining the next, unless who knows, he might, if it comes back from it, it'll be a legendary feat. But at the same time, it's hilarious, absolute. But yeah, the reason it came to mind is he actually did catch a Baneri. He actually did have a Baneri at one point.
God damn, I've lost so many on my current Nuzlocke I'm doing. I lost so many to friggin' Sabrina.
I wish you could turn on hitboxes for this game so you could get a sense of what's going on.
I would appreciate that so much too. Ah, dang it.
Because, yeah, it's like, where are you supposed to land there to get around not dying?
It would be a great thing to have.
Yeah, I feel like I'm getting close, but I'm just like edging somewhere. I should have saved this for episode 666 because this is hell.
Wait until you see the circuit. No, it isn't.
Does this game get worse as you go?
Yep.
It's hell.
Well,
The
why don't
stage
you look at
sucks.
the title?
The stage
Well,
sucks. The stage
You
sucks.
want to see the title of level 4?
Go ahead.
Cloudy Hell.
Oh, there's an irony for you. Dang it. Ugh. Honestly, there's so many things that you could have done to make this, even give an easier mode where you have like a few hits before it kills you. Just the instant death part really sucks.
You know, I contemplated trying to use this thing with the save state.
Does this thing have a save state?
No, but using a RetroArch to do that. But
Okay.
you know what? I'm better than that.
Can you? What?
How do you use RetroArch to force...
That's what I'm wondering. I don't know if you can.
Wait, do what? Do
Yeah,
what with
that-
RetroArch?
Use a RetroArch to save state this game we're playing right now.
And unless you can you launch the game in RetroArch?
I don't know.
That's the big question.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. That's why I'm so caught off guard by that statement.
I guess it depends on what the file type of the main game is.
Let's see. Oh, let's see. I forgot you're allowed to catch more than one type of Pokemon. Like you can catch a Starly, you can't catch any more Starlies even if the one you caught died in Nuzlocke. True. Granted, it's not exactly it's not a huge detriment when it comes to Nuzlocke though, because I mean, even in the first game you have 150 different Pokemon to capture, kind of.
Yeah.
It's more like
Considering
100,
that if
140.
Well, it depends what Nuzlocke rules you go for, because certain ones it must be the first Pokemon you interact with is your potential chance, but it could... There is one rule set, I think, that goes with, okay, you got a Starly on the first route, and on the second route, your first Pokemon you interacted was another Starly. You can now re-roll that route for a new Pokemon.
Yeah, it's called the dupe clause.
Yeah, if you're stuck with the first one you meet that you have to capture and you keep seeing the same one, that kind of, yeah. Well, I can see some hardcore people being like, if you see a dupe, you're screwed. You can't get any more Pokemon that route. Just
Actually,
I can see somebody being that cruel.
Given how many dupe encounters I got in 2 or 3 locations in Leaf Green, I just said to myself, okay, I can capture these.
Okay, that was
as long as I don't use them in gym battles up until.
Alright, give me a quick second. Unfortunately, I gotta use a restroom. It is making me hard to concentrate.
So, chat, what is your silly thing that you go, oh, that's fair?
I never had to use that rule before, but this is Gen 3 remake of only 150, so yeah, I had to incorporate that new rule.
About the song that is currently playing hits my head wrong.
No, I hear it too, because all this is going on, I'm doing some dailies in Fortnite, and I can hear it.
Okay, and I'm back. Found myself a chance
that
to
sound is just in the right ear in the stereo.
Yeah.
So it's like, why do that? It's just noise.
Okay. Alright.
Circuit, you're good. Are you on level 4 circuit or 3?
Still 3.
Still 3. Though I just learned something new about the camera.
What?
The mouse wheel works on it.
Yep, I already knew that.
Oh, I didn't.
Does that help?
If the
though?
mouse wasn't so...
A little
if
bit.
If the camera wasn't so jerky, it wouldn't be such a problem.
It does help a little bit because I can get a better eye view of how the rows are and maybe get a better idea of how to jump into the sliding into the spike DMs here. So
Let's spike your DM circuit.
By the way, is there a speed run of this one as well?
It would not surprise me.
Yeah, but I am curious.
To the leaderboards!
Because we did get funny enough, had a speed. There was a speed run of Mare Dare. It'd be funny to see one of Mare Dare 2.
Also, what I did in this Nuzlocke, in order to get the coin item and the XP share, I just caught a bunch of Pokemon at the Safari Zone, then I released them so I won't have them in my box.
I'm not sure if that goes against the Nuzlocke or not. That one's a...
No, I only caught them for the info data so I could get the items from the Professor's aides.
I mean, technically, you can catch as many Pokemon, you just can't use them as a team.
Yes. Well, no, not technically, because I only caught them for the info and the items, and I just got rid of them.
That's why I'm just not sure if it follows the spirit of the Nuzlocke or not. That's what I'm curious about.
It doesn't, but I only did it for the items. It's not like I used them to fight for my battles or anything.
I don't know. That's just why if it goes against the spirit, does that mean that the spirit would be that those items are just not available to you? Period.
Well, I haven't used them at all, so I guess it's so far. Yeah, it hasn't. I haven't broken it yet.
Yeah.
Again, as CMC pointed out, Nuzlocks are
Fun.
I think
and
in the
complicated.
original Nuzlocke, Safari Zone counts
As
all
one,
of it
yeah.
as one zone.
Yeah, it does.
Right.
So you're only able to get one Pokemon in there.
My encounter was Dratini, but after 15 unsuccessful captures, he ran away.
Yeah. Such as it goes.
I wasn't gonna use a rock on him. Through having an easier time catching him, he would have he would have pieced out sooner.
At this point, okay.
Is your game of pride coming back to bite you in the ass?
It's not gamer pride, it's just frustration. Even Nintendo hard games have that frustration point where you're kind of screwed if you don't have save states. This is very rapidly approaching that. And I get it, that's the point of this game.
I still try to get used to the idea of using save states because I don't use them that often, even when I'm playing older games on newer consoles. I just like forget it's there.
Why? Why is that exact same spot I keep getting hit every single time? I'm regressing. I at least was able to get... Okay. There. Are we happy now?
No.
No, not really. Let's see. Or if you're allowed to use legendary. Yeah, legendaries, I don't... Yeah, I think those are pretty much a no-fly zone when it comes to Nuzlocke.
I don't use the legendaries.
Legendaries are a no.
You can only catch them if you just to avoid fighting them in the encounter. That's why I see a lot of them too.
Okay. Okay, this is starting to remind me of that freaking NES commercial from, I think it was Australia. It's like, you can't
Wasn't it
beat
with the-
us.
Yeah, the one with the horrible CGI.
Yeah. You know, I got a little further. Actually,
Seems like just when I get a little further, the game fucks me.
Alright, let's see. Alright. You know what? 3 more tries. We're going to try 3 more times. Then we're going to go ahead and move on here, because I think everybody gets the general idea, and I do not think I'm going to be able to get through this without grinding away for another 30 minutes at least. And I'm sure people are, as much fun as people are having, it's, yeah, it's one of those, you want it on an edit reel.
This is the kind of game for a certain kind of people, and we are not those people.
Nope. We are a podcast. We like to show off stuff. We don't want to just spend our time being like, there's this one thing.
Guess what, I just showed off.
Bravo.
No!
That happens as you just said it.
Hubris. There's the hubris. 1. That didn't count. Still doesn't count. If I don't get a berry on the first jump, it doesn't count. still, that was kind of nice. For that moment, I actually had it. Though I was also somewhat reminded of 2. That doesn't count. It's a reminder of Markiplier and Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. Just that animation that he has for it. It's like he's got this. I got this. I'm learning. I'm growing. I'm becoming a better human being. We're slowly getting this, and then he just slowly starts to
Evolve.
The screams of no.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of screams to no, Mare Dare 2, the daring sequel. You guys see it? You guys know what you're dealing with here. It is still fun. It is a frustration game, though. It will take effort. It's going to take a lot of work. I'm sure the
I'll
end.
kick your ass.
It will. But at the same time, you know what you're getting into.